Yo, what's up? It's the one and only Hip Hop Gamer. Hot 97 is going down right now. I've been telling y'all, right? Look, I told you Liquid Sky was coming. It was the truth. I told y'all, stay tuned to the CES keynote and all of that, right? And mad people hit me up afterwards too. But I'm proud to actually be in the presence of greatness. I got my man Jason, I got my man Ian, and there's some beautiful ladies walking in the back of us that y'all didn't see, but I get a chance to see because I'm here. So look, man, I'm gonna tell you right now. First off, how do y'all feel knowing that y'all got an award, for a CES in terms of this project with Liquid Sky? I'll start with you first, Jason.
It was pretty amazing. Engadget nominated us as a finalist for Best of CES in the gaming category. Put us up there next to companies like NVIDIA and Razer, and it was just absolutely astonishing and very rewarding for the fact that our technology is so innovative that we get to be and have that kind of presence.
That's amazing. Now, right off the bat, a lot of people was always talking about On Live. Like, that always gets mentioned and stuff like that. Now, obviously, Liquid Sky takes it to a whole nother level. But what's some of the things that you feel was influence to what led to the success and what led to the project of Liquid Sky?
Sure. I mean, the vision for OnLive was always kind of on spot. They wanted to help give people, the chance to play games that are on consoles and all these different devices. But the technology, the catalog, the games that they had were not necessarily what people wanted to play. And that always kind of prevented them from getting the traction, and then also the cost to the end user was just too high. And then things like latency as well. So I think the motivation was just trying it and knowing that they're almost there, like seeing how close they got, and then how close kind of they flew, and then kind of taking a step back and seeing we can actually solve these problems. So.
Dope. So now for me, my personal experience, I told y'all, just let y'all know, I had that Razer laptop and it was a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 970M, right? And it messed up, it blew out, and but it was a refurbished one, so I kind of knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't care. I was just trying to push it to the max. So then I had to go back to this old ass computer. Listen, Ian, my computer is so old, like it couldn't even it can't run nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I could barely do video editing on it. That's how bad it is. Like, it's mad old. But because of y'all, I was able to play Fallout 4, 1080p. Listen to me, dog. Like, when that happened, that's when I knew that it was like going on a date with a girl, and like the first date was so good that you was like, yo, this girl fine and she like me. Oh, it's a wrap now. I'm gonna be on my best behavior. Like it was a moment for me, man. And what I want to ask y'all, in terms of it working, like, how did y'all actually get it to work? Like, what was that thing that y'all did where it's like, oh wow, we figured it out? What was that moment?
Yeah, so we started out as a video streaming company, and the latency was the thing that we focused on first. So that delay. So if you think about it, the game isn't running in front of you; it's running, 1,000 kilometers away on a server. So when you press the button, if that character jumps up a second later, you're not going to have fun. Yeah. You're probably going to get killed off. So that was the kind of the primary focus, was how can we get that latency down? And we started out just doing stuff on the server side, and we realized mathematically we could figure it out, how to get that delay down. And once we figured out how to get that delay down, you think, all right, well, so that means the computer doesn't have to be in front of me. It can be, in a data center somewhere, or that console doesn't have to be in front of me. It can be somewhere else in the cloud. And that was kind of the determining factor where we kind of dove in. So that's how it all got started.
Jesus Christ.
I was actually in college, and yeah.
Go in, dog.
No. So I was in college. I was actually in a fraternity, and that's kind of where the things got started. So that's kind of where I built it. Was just a side project, and then all of a sudden I was kind of like, wait, we can actually pull this off. And then that's when Scott McNeely, a couple investors came in, and then I dropped out of school and started this. So.
Wow,
that's how it started.
I love passion. I love people with passion, because and I'm not saying everybody drop out of school. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying, What I am saying is, never allow fear to drive your success. You know what I'm saying? Success could happen just like that, from a thought, from a feeling, or anything. So based on what you said, Ian, and what I want to tell the viewers, whatever you want to do, go for it. Period. No doubts, no anything. You love something, you go for it. Period. All right. I'm sorry. I'm being motivational right now, but I mean, I'm so serious. So now, one thing I gotta say, Nvidia stepped on stage. I was watching Nvidia's press conference. They stepped on stage and pretty much announced the same thing. You know what I'm saying, with GeForce Now, but taking it to that level. To me, what that says is that you guys is right. You know what I'm saying? You guys is right. Yeah, you get that's just validation of, you know, you guys being right. And now that you know that Nvidia is there and there's another player, has the goal changed, or has anything shifted with Liquid Sky since that announcement, or are y'all still on the same plan or the same path to which I was going to initially before we knew that Nvidia was doing this?
Same path. It was actually great validation that NVIDIA came to the table and presented this concept where we've had over 1 million users sign up for our platform, been using it, and what we announced a few days later after at a far more affordable price. I think what we call it free. Make it free.
Wait, hold on. I got to jump in. When y'all did that, listen, when y'all did that and y'all said free and then the ads and all this other stuff, I was like, get the FUCK out of here, son. How did y'all do that? That was crazy. I enjoyed every moment of that conference, man. But yeah, you go ahead. Take it away. Take it away, man. Go ahead.
But yeah, basically we're staying on the same path. And what I think it does is, having a legitimate competitor like NVIDIA, going to bat for the same market is actually great for us. Brings validation, gives us more attention, and gives us the opportunity to inspire our team and help recruit great people because we're on a mission to beat out the Goliath. So I think we're a couple steps ahead of them, and it also brought us a lot of attention. So I'm actually pretty stoked that they announced.
Oh, that's amazing. So now here's one of my big questions, right? Now, when it comes to Liquid Sky, and y'all was showing y'all demonstration, I noticed that, I'm not sure if this was a typo, but it had Battlefield 1, 4K 60, like runs any game and all this other stuff. I'm not sure if that slide was a typo, but I gotta ask y'all, is that true? Because in my video, I said that we might not see 4K streaming of a game till about 3 to 5 years. That's just what I felt. So, and he smiled at me just now. He had one of them smirks just now, like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but when I saw that slide, I lost it. I was like, yo, I almost punched my screen, son. I was like, yo, are you for real? So please let us know the official, factual details coming from the horse's mouth. What can this do now that you've added so much power?
Yeah, so the elite, in other words, the elite performance package, that's like the higher tier one that you're talking about. It is going to deliver 4K. It's going to be uncapped frame rates, so it's going to go way above 60. It's for the most part going to be at least a 1080 on the backbone, but a higher clock. So it's going to be a pretty big GPU running that one. Below it, we start carving up a little bit lower than a 1080. The truth is, the 1080's got a lot of extra video memory that you don't need. Things like VR, that's kind of what it's designed to do. So you might be better off going to the lower tiers. But if you do want to try the 4K experience, you can get that at the highest, the elite performance. It's going to require a bit more bandwidth, though. So we should say that you're going to need a bit more internet speed to use 4K, but it's there. So